DJ. This is not a replay. Sure, let me plug in. Hit it to the preset. Music so right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Music so right.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
NBA regular season opener for a couple of teams. Thank you all for tuning in. So happy you're here. I'm ecstatic that you're here. And I'm really happy that Kenny and Shaq are here, too.
I miss you too, Ernie.
Thank you. Me too.
Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. Now it's ended. Well, great stuff, DA. Thanks. Well, we've been waiting for it all summer, Clark. Opening night. Let's go into the players' minds right now, just before the beginning of the season.
About time. These guys have been ready for this a month ago. But they're happy that there's no more waiting around, and now the games count for real. And they're focused on trying to get off to a great start.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Nurkic is out there with Morris. Then it's Wiggins. Then there's McCollum. And it's Mitchell in at the point. Offensive rebound. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And this is what you get with Embiid. A real scrapper, even though he's a big, skilled, talented guy. He's an energy guy as well.
Mitchell kicks to Nurkic. Williams against McCollum. Back to Nurkic. There's the feed to Morris. Makes it off the glass.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
Passes it to Iguodala. Out to the wing. Porzingis against Morris. Porzingis passes to Embiid. 4 on the shot clock. Steps back and shoots. A shot by Williams, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Wiggins against Iguodala. Wiggins kicks to Mitchell. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. And some other contenders, Clark in the West, are faltering. The window now seems to be opening wider for the Timberwolves as they march down this playoff road.
Yeah, they're closing in on it, Kevin. The window is a little wider, but you've got to walk through it. And right now, they're still second tier.
And the rejection by Embiid.
Yeah, good energy and awareness that time by Embiid to deny that shot.
T kicks to Iguodala. Outside, Porzingis. Spurs passing it around. Now the pass to Embiid. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup.
Even when the defense is there, I mean, Embiid still knows how to score.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Mitchell up top. T covering. Mitchell dishes to Nurkic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And for Jusuf Nurkic, you see the flashes of how dominant he can be in every game.
I mean, the potential is there, and he is working hard to find that consistency. I do believe he's noticeably better when he plays with an edge. He's more in tune with what's going on. You almost want to rile him up or do something to tick him off before every game to get the best out of him.
McCollum against Williams. Iguodala kicks to Porzingis. Good work defensively by Morris.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Wiggins. Tries again, and Nurkic lays it in. It's a tie ball game.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
Yeah, it's finishing your defense, Greg. We know that. You can defend, then you got to rebound the miss, and you got to get to the glass with intensity.
Iguodala outside. Embiid. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the evening. And the technical free throw is good.
Kevin, we always talk about it. I mean, those second-round picks who turn out to be gems, no one thought Williams would end up at the free throw line as much as he does.
11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the paint. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Porzingis. Embiid's got 6.
Get Embiid the ball and he goes to work, especially that close to the basket.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a Kristaps Porzingis grew up in faraway Latvia.
My older brother, he was a big fan of NBA.
And Greg, that's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
You know, Greg, I love watching this team get after it on defense. I mean, they play with a bit of edge and nastiness.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Morris is out there with Nurkic. Then there's McCollum. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. And it's Wiggins in at the 3. And the Spurs now in the post-Kawhi Leonard era of the franchise. Greg, how do they recover, do you think?
If any team can survive losing a player of Kawhi's caliber, it's got to be the Spurs. They have good depth, got a good return in the trade, and players will step up. Won't be the power they once were for a while, but they'll rebound in no time.
McCollum kicks to Wiggins. Down low, here's Nurkic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And that's now 6 points for Nurkic. Teague finds Williams. Teague feeling it out a bit. Pass to Embiid. Back to Teague. Passes it to Porzingis. 6 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Embiid, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. 1 more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. And there's so much speculation early in Embiid's career if he would even pan out. It's become clear, Clark, that he was worth the wait.
Well, it was all injury-related in terms of the questions because he sat out his first 2 years in the league with some type of injury. Those injury concerns, really the only reason that people question him. The talent, the size, and you love his personality as well. But this guy has tremendous skills, and he's going to be an all-star for years to come if he's healthy.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we see new players coming into prominence for the San Antonio Spurs. Now, Greg Popovich gives his veterans credit for accepting it gracefully and helping the young guys be successful. He says it's a tribute to their character and awareness. Kevin?
They certainly have established a great culture in San Antonio. Really something. DA, thank you.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes you a little while to work the knocks out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now. Got to D him up better than that. I mean, when he's got a smaller guy on him inside, that's dinner. Barbecue chicken.
That sounds good. I love that. Mitchell kicks to Wiggins. Great D that time from T.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
They grabbed their own miss. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
Well, I like the first quarter he had. And I'm loving the second quarter even more. Playing with a lot of momentum right now.
To the middle. Embiid with the steal. Williams kicks to Iguodala. And the rebound by Nurkic.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
The pass to Mitchell. 26 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
His field goal percentage isn't good. He's not helping his team out there shooting this poorly.
Timberwolves trail by 7. And it's McCollum in the corner. Gets the three-pointer to fall. McCollum's got 5 points now this quarter. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. They did jump out to a lead in the opening period, but 4 points was the biggest it got. They had a slight edge on the scoreboard in the second quarter, but only by the slimmest of margins. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio? That about wraps.
A grand view of the well-attended Alamo on a beautiful night as we welcome you back to San Antonio. It is definitely worth the visit. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been quite a game for Porzingis.
And I'll tell you, his work on the blocks in that first half, really impressive.
Yeah, he squatted on that paint area and owned it, perfectly using his size and that soft touch inside. That's a heck of a combination. Strength, size, and soft touch. Nice.
Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Iguodala. Then there's Embiid. Then it's Williams. And it's Teague in at the 1. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. There's the foul. That's against Minnesota.
Kristaps Porzingis, standing 7'3". He's played power forward early in his NBA career, but with that height, his future, it could be at the center position.
Gotta like the confidence. Such an important part of making shots. Nice seeing a big man knock down free throws.
Mitchell passes to McCollum. In the corner, it's Morris. Those three-pointers off the mark. And with Porzingis having the ACL tear, Greg, maybe losing some of his lateral quickness, perhaps accelerating his move to the 5.
Part of his rehab was hitting the weights and just adding strength. I think, if anything, his offensive skill set, though, even more impactful at the 5.
So it's the Spurs now. 4-point game. Teague finds Porzingis. 90 seconds now into the second half. Back to Teague. Shot clock at 5. Over Mitchell. Second shot opportunity, and Embiid lays it in. Embiid's got 10.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. Simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Pass to Iguodala. The 3 from Porzingis. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Mitchell. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And that one, good. You had a terrific amateur career. You made NBA all-rookie first team. Can't exactly call you a late bloomer at all. You were really thriving.
Yeah, I had a lot of great people around me, Kevin, from the time I started playing in middle school to high school, college, the pros. Actually was fortunate Herb Williams, a teammate of mine in college at Ohio State, was also with the Pacers when I got there. So that helped my transition immensely to have a friend, veteran guy in the league. He had been there a year before me, break me in, and then I had an opportunity to play a lot and show what I could do, but I attribute it to good fortune, favor, and a lot of good people.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Williams kicks to Porzingis. Pass to Embiid. Iguodala, that's a two-pointer. And too long on the shot. Timberwolves trailed by 5. A three-pointer. Wiggins drains the three-pointer. Wiggins has got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, improving the consistency from range, Kevin. One of the things Wiggins is focusing on, and I think he's accomplished it to this point.
Here's Williams. Good on the 13-footer. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Mitchell passes to McCollum. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Teague against Mitchell. 12 seconds left to play here in the third. Teague kicks to Embiid. Shoots over Nurkic. Beats the shot clock but can't get it to fall. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. It's San Antonio up 1. And do not go away. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Got to make hustle plays. Be first to the...
3 tenths quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Mitchell. Morris is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's McCollum in at the shooting guard. Embiid inside. He's guarded by Nurkic. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Embiid's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Spurs. Timberwolves trail by 3. Mitchell kicks to Wiggins. Passes it to McCollum. Back to Wiggins. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Wiggins has got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves. Teague finds Williams. Wiggins against Iguodala. There's the pass to Embiid. Back to Teague. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Williams for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Wiggins left side. Morris outside over Porzingis. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
McCollum left side. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
And if you came to see offense, folks, then you are getting your money's worth.
Yeah, you're getting all the snap, crackle, and pop you want from a scoring standpoint in this one. I just hope you didn't come to see any D, because if you did, you've been in for a long day.
He kicks to Nurkic. Now, here's Mitchell. Wiggins outside. From outside, off the mark. And it's Williams with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Bounce pass from Iguodala. Embiid, the pass to Porzingis, and another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
You know, one thing you got to love about Embiid is how unselfish he is. I mean, he's pretty good at spotting open teammates.
And so now the timeout taken by Tom Thibodeau. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Jusuf Nurkic.
And his shooting percentage reflects just how efficient he's been. It's better than 50%, always a sign of a solid offensive performance. But his movement and his shot selection have also both been tremendous.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked to the team, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Thank you, David. Kicks it out to McCollum. Over Williams. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Spurs have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Iguodala outside. Pass to Teague. Embiid inside. And on Nurkic.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing him deliver, and they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love it.
Mitchell against Teague. Mitchell kicks to Nurkic. Wiggins passes to Mitchell. Over Porzingis. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Has to be disappointing seeing him miss that one, Kevin. I mean, the defense wasn't bad, but still, I think he needs to convert from there.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Mitchell against Teague. Kicks to Embiid. The shot will not fall. Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. 1 second left here in the 4th quarter. And here's McCollum for 3. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win.
Is astronomical. I see you picked up on my ways, I feel responsible. They're trying to